Nice to meet you again. And for the continuation of our discussion regarding the different operations on decimal, let's have a quick exercise. No? Exercise muna natin yung mga brain natin by solving worded problems involving decimal numbers. So let's have the first one. So this is just a basic application. It means kahit sino pwedeng masagot. And I do believe na kayo masasagot din ninyo mismo ito. So Mang Berto owns a guava tree and an avocado tree. The avocado tree is 2.23 meters taller than the guava tree. If the guava tree is 1.65 meters in tall, what is the height of the avocado tree? So ayan, no? Sa una, bibigay muna natin yung sagot. So ito yung answer for basic application. Bakit naging 3.88 meters yung height ng avocado tree? Kasi according nga sa situation, it is taller than the guava tree. So, technique, paano mag-solve ng mga worded problem? First thing to do is to analyze first the problem. Huwag bara-bara or basta-basta mag-solve. Analyze muna ano ang mga given, ano ang mga kailangan sagutin. So ako, ang unang ginagawa natin or ginagawa ko is ina-analyze ko muna kung sino yung mga given na sa problem at ano ang kailangan kong sagutin. So basically, I have two givens here. Ang unang given, yung avocado daw ay taller, mas malaki kesa sa guava tree ng 2.23. At ang guava tree naman ay 1.65 meters. So what we're going to do is to just add them in order to get the height of the avocado tree. Bakit kailangan i-add? Kasi nga, mas malaki yung avocado tree ng 2.23 dun sa guava. Kaya naging sagot ay 1.65 plus 2.23. Naintindihan natin? Mas malaki si avocado kesa sa guava tree. So kapag inad natin using the things that we learned on a while back, 2.23 plus 1.65 is what? So we have 3.88 meters. Naintindihan po natin yon. Parang ganito lang din yung question. For example, ako, may kapatid ako na may edad na 20 years old. Kung mas matanda ako ng 4 na taon sa kapatid ko, ilang taon ako ngayon? So ang gagawin lang natin, we just need to add the age of my sister or my younger sister doon sa 4 years, which is 20 plus 4. So the answer is 24 years old. That is just an example. So next, for this one, let's go beyond the basic. So in here, I will be giving you time to answer this. So this is beyond basic. So you can pause this video and try to answer it first. And afterward, before continuing it, okay, you can comment your answer on our Google Classroom. Yan. You want to buy 3 pencils. So gusto mo daw bumili ng 3 pencils. You saw a certain pencil that cost 5.75 pesos. You also saw a pack of 3 pencils that cost 15.50 pesos. How much will be your savings if you buy the pack of 3 pencils instead of 3 pencils that cost 5.75 pesos each? Okay? Tagalugin po natin para mas maintindihan kasi yun yung first thing to do bago ka sumagot ng mga worded problem. The first thing to do is to analyze first the problem. Para mas maintindihan mo, you can translate it in Filipino. So, just like on our situation, gusto mo daw bumili ng 3 pencils. Nakakita ka ngayon ng mga pencil na tig for 5.75 pesos. However, you also saw, nakakita ka rin ng isang pack. Kumbaga, eto, 3 in 1, sabi nila, no? Nakapack na sila tatlong pencils that cost 15.50 pesos. Now, the question is, magkano daw yung matitipid mo kung bibilhin mo yung nakapack kesa dun sa bibili ka ng tatlong pencils na tig pa 5.75 pesos each. Okay? So, analyze muna natin magkano ang matitipid mo. So, dahil usapang tipid po yan, may i-compare tayong dalawang price. So, ano yung unang price? Yung unang price, magkano kaya yung magiging halaga, no? Kung bibili ka ng tatlong pencils na tigpa 5.75 pesos each. So, imumultiply natin etong 5.75 sa 3. Then, isusubtract natin doon sa nakapack. Magkano ba yung nakapack? 15.50 pesos. That is why on our solution, yan, makikita po natin, meron tayong 3 times 5.75 minus 15.50 kasi ang usapan dito, yung matitipid. Nakuha po natin. So we have 17.25 kasi once we multiply 3 times 5.75, the answer is 17.25 minus 15.50. Therefore, our answer must be 1.75 pesos. So makakatipid ka daw ng 1.75 pesos. Okay? Kung magaling ka sa math and inisip mo muna bago mo bilhin, no? Mas pipiliin mo na yung nakapack kesa doon sa tingi-tingi. Unang-una, nakabalot na siya, no? Medyo convenience lang dalhin kasi nakabalot na. Pangalawa, nakatipid ka pa ng 1.75 pesos. So, yun yung mga examples natin for the word problems involving decimal numbers. Okay? I hope you learned something na naman, no? And of course, after this, meron pa tayong mga susunod na topics na dapat nating abangan.